the Yochanan, the big Rabbi Yochanan, one of the biggest Amoraim ever. He is the foundation of Talmud Yerushalmi. He sees a person who is the biggest robber bandit in this town, called Rish Lakish. And he sees him. Rabbi Yochanan says on him, he was the most beautiful person. And he had a sister. Imagine if he was the most beautiful man, the sister must have been even nicer.
Zionists would have paid 8 times for him, right?
Yeah. No, the Zionists got paid twice, they were willing to pay 8 times for him.
Therefore, his sister was 16.
Pretty fine, eh?
So what happens is, Rabbi Yochanan sees the potential in this guy. He looks at this person and says, you know, do tshuva. You have potential. You are going to be one of the greatest Amoraim ever. He looks at him and tells him, yo, you give me your sister. I want to see one guy give his sister. Some guy.
7, bro.
You give me your sister. He's not even a BP yet.
No, but not only that, the whores are paying.
That's right. He's not FFB, he's not film from birth, he's not here, film bum. So therefore, he goes and he tells him, yeah, I'll give you my sister if you sit and learn, you become my husband. And what happens is, he marries the sister of Rabbi Yochanan, and he becomes the Rish Lakish, the Basluk of Rabbi Yochanan.
Rish Lakish? What was the gym?
There was a big person went to we're going to say something off a note, but it's a big note. Listen, yo, I'm saying something for you. Someone told to Blav Yitzchak Aditchev, the Blav Yitzchak Aditchev asked someone, why do you say with such kavanah, Shalei Asani Goy? He says, but you don't understand. Blav Yitzchak Aditchev, you're a small little guy. If you'd be a guy, you're a small guy. Your guy isn't so big. But I'm a big guy. Somebody a guy. Wow! I mean, Bugs Siegel himself. Therefore, when he says, when I say Shloya Sani Goy, I really mean it. You know what I mean?
I was told that. If I had stayed in that world, I would have been a proper gangster.
So when you say you're going to be a
gangsters,
that's more than I'll ever be
either that or this. Couldn't be in between.
Because you know what it's all about better than me.
I'm trying.
Therefore, so in order to awaken someone's neshama, you have to look at it neshama. And you have to look at a person, and it's easy to say you look at his neshama. When it comes to dollars and cents, and the person doesn't pay, I want to see how many people look at his neshama. If you're a teacher and you're getting your salary, it's easy. But you're the person who's got to pay the salary. It's a real desire. One time one guy comes to me and says, Rabbi, it's easy for you to speak because you don't know what the secret is. Sorry to tell you, but I do. He says, so if you do, so you know you gotta, kiss a kukulera. So he tells him, I told him, no, you got a mistake. I said, the person, you have to go and believe in the Eibusher. You have to look at the neshama of the person and see the potential of the person. And there was a time I had 2 yeshivas at one time, high school and yeshiva, and I was messed over by both of them. I was supposed to just be in charge of doing it, and both of them decided that they took all the money, and they said, we're out. So you want to close yeshiva on your credit?
He told me about his yeshiva.
I told him, a whole night I was up, and I made a cheshbon. How much will the year cost me to finish?
Right before it started Pesach time.
listen to this one,
check it out.
and I said,
And I saw
besides not making
Rabbi Grow.
a salary that year, it's going to cost me
checked it
somewhere
out, and I
between
decided it wasn't for me.
$112,000 and $120,000.
But it was,
You get sneaker.
but it's amazing.
We'll then finish off the year. Now,
Yeah.
we're speaking about
Talk to that guy. It's good for him.
that's if I can.
Yeah, I know.
It's not his yeshiva. It's good for him to
So I did
come into town anyway. It'd be good
I said, I have 40 some
A
guys.
lot of guys. Not
$3,000 for each guy. On the year isn't worth $3,000. How can I show myself to the level and say I'm doing your shlichus because of $3,000 I close one guy out of the gym?
Exactly much.
man.
Listen, you have to look at it in the Shama. Looking at it in the Shama.
since I was
It's a
18.
Messiah, mate.
From me.
33, that's 15 years.
Especially when you gotta put down the cash.
I'm still smoking
I haven't touched weed, I haven't touched nothing. And it's been around,
No, that's
Try to be.
it's small.
just the
Therefore,
way the guy is.
Drinking it. That's my problem.
looking at it,
It's not a problem.
if you want to awaken one's neshama,
The way the
you
guy
have to
is
yourself
smoking,
look at his
you're
neshama.
still-
And how do you look at his neshama?
Without
You have
the
to
weed.
always see
Someone said to
what
me
the
once, what are you
potential
on,
in
Rabbi?
each
I want
person
something.
is. You guys know what
Try
you
on.
are. You guys know what you, and years of busted from up, you guys know what you have within yourself. You, each one of you guys, if you look at yourselves, yo, I'm speaking to you guys, you look at yourselves and think, who am I? If you really use out your potential, each one of you can change over the world.
Man.
Each one of you, go back to the place you're in, go to your friends, and you can change yourself over, but don't work on yourself. Work on the change over the world, and you yourself will change from inside. If you realize who you are, there's no limit to the neshama b'yid. Neshama b'yid is a chelik l'kamim al. When you see what a yid
I
is,
just need a little bit.
and you look at a yid in its right perspective, then a few bucks, that's what's important, that's not important. Davis will give you a few bucks also. Davis should help us that we should always look at the real, the emes of the year, and not see what's distorted, and not look at the, oh, this guy did this. There was a chassid of the Friedrich Rebbe, that he had to go into the Friedrich Rebbe. His name was Yaakov, and he had to go into the Friedrich Rebbe because people weren't able to understand the Friedrich Rebbe. So he had to go in to Yechidus together with them. So he asked the Friedrich Rebbe, do me a favor, I should forget what I see in Yechidus. Because if I remember this guy, what he says his problems are, and what he does, I can't look at him with a good eye. So the Friedrich Rebbe said, I'll give you a bracha. Afterwards, you shouldn't forget him. You shouldn't remember anything that he said. But even bigger, you should, even if you remember, you have to see that's all the little dust which is upon him. But the real thing is much greater. You see a neshama, you see a person, and you know his mishaps, you know his chesroinus, you know your own chesroinus. You want me, the Eibishter, to look at my chesroinus, or you want me to say, no, overlook my chesroinus and look at me, what I really want to be. Baal Shem Tov says, "B'tzoynus shalodom," where a person's want is, his desire is, shalom nimsa. So I'm asking the I do something wrong. Yitzray answer. My answer caused me, he forced me to do something wrong. But I'm really, that's the real believer. Look at you, want the Abba should look at you. Look at another you the same way. The Abba should look at you like that. And then you'll see your potential, use out your potential, and together, we will all work, each one with his own friends, his close friends, and the worst thing is, when you have your close friends, people are embarrassed. Well, all of a sudden I'm going to be Mr. Yeah, show them that you saw something and you learned something you never saw before in your life. And together we can bring out the beauty and bring this galus Melech HaMashiach Me'emein Mamash.
Amen. Chaim.